The number of people defaulting on credit card debt is rising every day. Even banks are cutting back on issuing credit cards. SNN Local News 6 reporter Mia McCormick sat down with a credit advisor today to talk about what your options are if you've already missed a payment and are starting to panic. She joins us live in the newsroom with more on this. Mia.
Well, going online is the best place to start educating yourself about your options, because even if you feel financially trapped, there are always ways you can get control again. For the very first time, many consumers are finding themselves between a rock and a hard place when it comes to credit card debt.
I was paying 25% interest rate, and I couldn't afford my payments after a while with other bills and everything.
Their credit card companies may be raising their minimum payments, raising their interest rates, cutting their credit limit. And so they're sitting here saying, what am I supposed to do?
Jerry Detweiler is a credit advisor for Credit.com. She says there are a few important steps you have to take to manage your debt.
To write down what you owe, what the interest rates are, and how much you're paying. The second is to look at whether you can do it yourself or whether you need some help from an outside agency.
Alka Evans had only one credit card in 68 years. She says educating yourself about debt is key.
They're going to take advantage of us if we let them. We need to know what we are doing.
Experts suggest calling your credit card companies to see if they will negotiate your minimum payment, but there is no cooperation guarantee.
So I offered to pay them $50 or $60 a month, and they wouldn't take it. They refused it, so I just haven't paid it.
If you cannot manage your debt on your own, calling a credit counselor will have the least effect on your credit score. The other two options are bankruptcy and debt settlement.
Bankruptcy is not something that most people want to think about, but it is a legitimate option for people who need to protect their assets and get out of debt.
If you can come up with a lump sum that's 20 to 30% of what you owe, then debt settlement could be best. Experts agree that knowing your options will keep you in control of your finances instead of the creditors. Jerry Detweiler says the average consumer who gets help from a credit counseling agency today owes about $35,000 over 6 credit cards. Lauren?
Mia, it can be a really scary situation if you don't think that you can make these payments. What happens if you just stop paying?
Detweiler says after about 6 months, the credit cards sell your debt to a collection agency, and they're generally a little bit more flexible to work with.
All right, Mia McCormick reporting for us. Thanks, Mia.